So after that excellent men's doubles final, just one more final to come, and it's the only final today that features the number 1 and 2 seeds. It's the two-time former champion in his fourth final today, Lin Dan, who has also been twice the Olympic champion and 5 times world champion. He's up against his young teammate, the number 2 seed, Shi Yuqi. Shi Yuqi, who won the gold medal at the last Youth Olympic Games. That was in Nanjing in 2014. Well, as far as the men's singles draw is concerned, well, by quarter-final stage we had 6 different nations involved, but only 4 of the top 8 seeds. In the bottom half of the draw, in semi-final stage, we had the 2 players who have been beaten them in the final of the last 2 major tournaments. Of course, Wang Suwei was runner-up at the German Grand Prix Gold, and Shi Yuqi beaten finalist last week at the All England Championships. Lin Dan in the top half of the draw, coming through against the exciting young Indonesian player Anthony Ginting. So here is Lin Dan in his 4th final here at the Swiss Open. Won his first title here in 2004, before the inception of either the Super Series or the Grand Prix Gold, which both first started in 2007. So here is Shi Yuqi, and if these 2 players' world rankings are anything to go by, well, we're going to have a very close match indeed, because there's only one place separates them on the world ranking this week. Lin Dan is number 7 and his opponent is number 8. Well, the last time that the number 1 and 2 seeds met each other in a Grand Prix Gold men's singles final was very nearly a year ago at the China Masters Grand Prix Gold, when Lin Dan beat the number 1 seed Chen Long. In fact, that was the only time last year that the number 1 and 2 seeds met each other in a Grand Prix Gold men's singles final. So to the 33-year-old Lin Dan, currently 7 in the world ranking. Of course, he has been world number 1. Now, 3 previous finals, he won the title here in 2004 and 2008, and was beaten finalist in 2009. Well, this is his first final of 2017 in his 3rd tournament in 3 weeks. And when you look at his results so far in this tournament, well, that's impressive, isn't it? Because all of his matches in 2 straight games. The last 3 rounds, all seeded players. Lovedis, the number 14 seed, the number 15 seed in the quarterfinal, and the number 12 seed, Ginting, in the semi-final yesterday. So to the 21-year-olds, turned 21 last month, from Nantong, located on the Yangtze River in Jiangsu province. He's a tall athlete, that's about 6 foot tall, and he's gone up 2 places in the world ranking this week after his final at the All England Championships. Now, this is his 3rd Grand Prix Gold final, and of his previous 2, he's won both of them. But he has been pushed the full distance in 2 of his matches. In the 3rd round against the number 9 seed, Anders Antonsen of Denmark. In the quarterfinal, incidentally, Pranoy was the defending champion. He won the title last year. And then in the semi-final, he beat the number 6 seed, Wang Suwei of Chinese Taipei. Once again, like his 3rd round match, dropped the opening game, Shi Yuqi. Well, as we look at our court officials for this, Michaela Bankova of the Czech Republic, umpire for this one. 2 players from the same nation, of course, in this men's singles final. And it really is quite remarkable that this, the only 5th Grand Prix Gold tournament of the year, it's the 3rd time that we've had same nation men's singles finals. Because at the Syed Modi Grand Prix Gold, it was an all-Indian men's singles final with Samir Verma beating Sai Pranith, And then 2 weeks ago in Germany, it was Chao Tianchen of Chinese Taipei that beat Wang Suwei. Incidentally, that was the first time ever that two men's singles players from Chinese Taipei had contested a Grand Prix Gold final. Well, this is the second meeting between these two players, and the second meeting, oh, that's landed a long way in. Second meeting within 8 days, because they last met in the semi-final stage last week at the All England Championships. And of course, it was the younger man, Shi Yuqi, who won on that occasion. 2 straight games it was, 24-22 and 21-11 in 50 minutes. Yeah, it's a nice angle. Well, whichever of these two players win the final today, it will be the 5th different winner of the men's singles at the 5th Grand Prix Gold event of the year.
Service over, 1-2.
Oh, it's called good.
Over, 3-1.
Well, Lin Dan can't believe the call. He can't believe it.
He's looking to see who called that good.
It's gone long.
4-1.
This today is Lin Dan's 84th career final. And this is the 17th consecutive year that Lin Dan has contested at least one final. It really is a remarkable record.
Service over, 2-4.
So he's been in more finals than he's lost matches. Lost 83 matches throughout his career. Been in 84 finals.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, nicely done.
Just a little flake of the racket head there, a little disguise on that drop shot.
Well, it's amazing stat, isn't it, Steen, about the fact that this is the 3rd time, only the 5th tournament this year, that we've had same nation men's singles finals. We only had 3 the whole of last year, and here we are, very early stages of the badminton year, and already the 3rd occasion.
Yeah, that was a little too high, that one. Played it almost directly into the racket of Lin Dan. wide.
Oh, that was a nice drop.
Oh,
Brilliant.
two in a
Brilliant.
row. A very good start to the match. I mean, we saw last week in All England that the first game was very, very close, 24-22, I think, to Shi Yuqi, and then had quite an easy task in the second game. So, a little bit of a test for Lin Dan here. If he should lose this final, he would fall 0-2 down to his opponent.
Service over, 6-all.
Yeah, that's gone long.
Service over, 7-6.
Yes. Well, last week during the All England final in the latter stages, Shi Yuqi appeared, when he tried to kill a shuttle at the net, to twist his ankle quite badly.
Yeah.
But we've been watching very closely this week, haven't we, Steen? And it's obviously not a serious injury because we've been keeping an eye on his movement, and he looks to be moving fine.
Yeah, no matter what happens here, a great effort to be in 2 consecutive finals.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. Of course, he won back-to-back tournaments in 2 weeks last year, didn't he? The French Superseries, a week later, the Bitburger Grand Prix Gold in Germany. Shi Yuqi. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
I mean, from the match we saw in All England, there's no doubt that Shi Yuqi has the game plan as to how to beat Lin Dan. The question is, can he execute it again, and what has Lin Dan learned from the match in Birmingham?
Yeah.
Service over, 9-8.
Well, this is the first time since 2010 that Lin Dan has competed here in Basel. Oh, look at that. He could have played it anywhere on court. So a 3-point advantage to the 2-time former champion, Lin Dan. And as with the other 2 Chinese finals today, no coaching involved. It's surprisingly rare, though, Steen, that we have the number 1 and 2 seeds playing against each other in men's singles finals. This only once last year.
20 seconds. 20 seconds. 11-8. Play. Service over, 9-11.
Well, he killed a drop shot. Well, you don't often see that in men's singles.
12-9.
Actually, you know, that lunge forward from Shi Yuqi to his forehand net, there was an awkward movement there, so maybe so maybe that right ankle injury is more severe than we had suspected. Yeah. Yes, of course, he didn't play after losing the bronze medal playoff match in Rio last year. In his first tournaments 3 weeks ago was the German Grand Prix Gold, where he was the defending champion. Lost in the third round there, and then in the semi-final of the All England. Well, Roger Federer had 6 months off, didn't he? After Wimbledon, semi-final last year, before he won the Australian Grand Slam earlier this year.
And in general, I wouldn't recommend that.
No.
That you take 6 months off.
Certainly not when you're in your 30s.
No. But sometimes it's about getting the motivation back.
And physically allowing the body to recover as well.
I don't think that Shi Yuqi has what it takes today.
No, nor do I. I think his movement is hampered. There, that blows my theory from earlier when I thought he was moving okay. But you see, that's the big difference, isn't it, Steen? I mean, you come up against a former world #1, a 5-time world champion, and movement that looks okay against some of the lesser players is simply not good enough against the class of Lin Dan.
Service over, 10-18. Service over, 19-10.
No.
He was very surprised.
Yeah, I think I was too.
Yeah.
Even more surprised now.
Game point 10.
Well, this has been very one-sided, this opening game, hasn't it?
Yeah, unfortunately it has. up until 7 or 8 points, so it was...
11-20.
Yeah, Shi Yuqi was 7-6 up.
Yeah. But good defense from Lin Dan in a number of the rallies where sort of Shi Yuqi had the correct strategy. He just couldn't execute it well enough. And since then, it's been quite easy for Lin Dan. It's gone wide.
Yeah. So opening game to the two-time former champion, Lin Dan, 21-12 in just 15 minutes.
First game won by Lin Dan, 21-12.
Well, it's difficult to know as we look at this final rally again from the opening game. There again, there was no leap into the deep forehand corner from Shi Yuqi. An indication that landing on that injured ankle, he's actually seems to be stretching a hamstring there as well. Well, today is his 5th career final, his 3rd Grand Prix gold. And prior to today, of his 4 finals, he'd only lost 1, and that, of course, was last week at the All England. So, up until 7 days ago, undefeated in finals, which for such a young player is pretty impressive.
Second game, level play. One loss.
Oh, my goodness.
Had a nice sound to it, that smash there.
2 loss.
Yeah, it's well taken.
And the interesting thing here in the second game will be to see whether Shi Yuqi can sort of attack his way through Lin Dan. He wasn't able to in the first game, but now he's getting a little bit of help from, well, not that smash there, but from the drift. And as we can see, Lin Dan has got no problem scoring from the far side of the court. I'm afraid you're right, Jill, about that little twist of his ankle, that it's more severe than we thought it would be.
Yeah, it's nice. I have to say, in a way, I was quite surprised to see him here, because after that injury problem in the final of the All England, I thought we might not see him in Basel at all. Oof, my goodness, he doesn't miss many of those.
Yeah.
3-all.
Oh, now that you could really tell restricted movement of Shi Yuqi.
Yeah, and he moves his left leg to sort of compensate. There, the left leg comes. Doesn't want to apply full power to his right foot, the way I see it. On the line.
5-4.
Yeah, it's a desperation shot from Shi Yuqi.
Service over, 5-6.
That's wide.
6-4.
Again, movement looking a little bit awkward to me. Let's take nothing away from Lin Dan.
7-6.
Overdone it.
That was a desperate shot, that one, in my opinion. I mean, what were the chances that Lin Dan was not going to follow that up? Very slim, in my opinion. Well, the interesting thing is that actually Shi Yuqi is #1 on the of the Chinese players on the Race to Glasgow list. He's the best placed on the Race to Glasgow World Ranking.
Yeah, Glasgow World Championships later this year.
And probably assured of a
Who's
place.
two?
That's Chen Long. But I have to check it. It might also be Chen Ho Wei.
Yeah. Well, there's no doubt that the moment in my mind that Lin Dan is on cruise control. I think Shi Yuqi is really struggling. I feel for him, but I also admire him because it would have been awfully easy not to come here to Switzerland after twisting his ankle in the All England final. Not only come here, but reach the final. 2 finals in 2 weeks.
And I've checked, it is actually Chen Ho Wei who's second Chinese qualifier, so...
Well, it's going to be fascinating because China could end up selecting.
And they actually have 6 players to select from, because Chao Bin, Lin Dan, and at the moment Huang Yuxiang is all within the eligibility criteria to send 3 players. So 3 out of those 6 players.
And 2 of those players between them have won 7 world titles.
Yeah.
Lin Dan and Chen Long, of course. Chen Long, the two-time defending world champion. This man, five-time former world champion. Oh, that's going wide.
Ooh.
Missed it.
Service over. 7-12.
You read that one.
Service over. 13-7.
Well judged. Could have played that, decided to leave it, and it was a wise decision. Oh, that must have been close. My goodness me.
From the body language, it looked as he was ready for call that he didn't agree with.
No, I think the line judge got that right. My goodness, that was good judgment, wasn't it?
It's like he was looking at the linesman and saying, "Hey, did you see that? That was out, right? We agreed it was out."
Yeah, no question of that one. Clearly long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is cruising to this, isn't he?
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be the final that we've hoped for.
No.
It looked so good. Number 1 and 2 seeds.
Service over. 9-15.
I was surprised at that. Yeah, there's that movement forward again. Changing direction on the lunge on that right leg.
Service over. 16-9.
Well, this could well end up being the shortest final of the day. Shortest up to now. That's 37 minutes. We're only 27 minutes into this match. He only needs another 5 points.
Yeah, he won't think back to those two finals here, Shi Yuqi, with pleasure.
No.
He's mostly been there to display how good Lin Dan and Lee Chong-wei are.
Yes.
But we've seen in the matches leading up to that he definitely can play, and he's won the tournaments earlier to back it up.
17-10.
Oh, full-length dive there from Lin Dan.
And there's quite a bit of artistic impression on that one. I think he would get quite high ratings. Almost flying horizontal through the air.
That fraction slower in his movements from Shi Yuqi makes a colossal difference, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
18-11.
It means the world.
Yeah.
Difference of winning and losing.
It's going long. 2 points away from another title here at the Swiss Open, Lin Dan. Match point opportunities, a whole host of them now. Oh, the former Olympic champion. It's gone long. Well, the match clock just ticks over the half-hour mark, and the victory is Lin Dan's, a third Swiss Open title for the former Olympic champion. 21-12, 21-11 in just a fraction over 30 minutes. Well, you have to feel for Shi Yuqi because he was definitely below par after that injury that he picked up at the All England last week. But there is confirmation of how Lin Dan has won his third Swiss Open title. 21-12, 21-11. Well, Steen, your point about the fact that he's got better over the 3 weeks, Lin Dan, after that 6-month layoff, really has been proven here today. Third tournament in 3 weeks, and having had a third round loss in Germany, semi-final at the All England, now here in Basel, he is the champion once more.
Meine Damen und Herren, herzlich willkommen, und die meisten sind natürlich schon bereit wegzugehen. Die Siegerehrung wird noch stattfinden, also bleiben noch ein bisschen. Ich möchte euch danken zu kommen an diesem Sonntag während der Woche von der Swiss Open.
So, Steen, it has been an incredible day, hasn't it? I mean, we've had history rewritten with Teirat Tanachai winning a mixed doubles Grand Prix gold after her women's singles and 2 women's doubles titles at previous events. I mean, that was remarkable.
Yeah, it's been a very, very good finals day. We had 3 all-Chinese finals, and of course, it's always difficult to play opponents from your own country. But I think we had reasonably good finals today and good performances. It was a good win we started out with Chen Xiaoqin.
Yes, of course, one of the 2 first-time winners today at Grand Prix gold level. The other one being Di Chapon Puavananukro on the mixed doubles. Chen Xiaoqin, at just 18 years of age, I mean, her athletic ability throughout the match, I thought, was absolutely outstanding. Beating, of course, the reigning world junior champion. They are magnificent trophies, aren't they? I was told that they managed to cut the shuttle with a laser there. It's a glass trophy. Or
there's actually a stand here in the concourse level where they make these kind of trophies. It's very interesting.
Well, we're just about ready for the prize presentation for the men's singles. For Lin Dan, it's a 64th career title. Men's singles, the only final today to feature the number 1 and 2 seeds. Well, he certainly wasn't at his best today, struggling with that ankle injury. Shi Yuqi. But 2 finals in 2 weeks after the All England final a week ago, to be in the final here once again a week on, especially when you're carrying an injury. I think he's done remarkably well. And his first appearance here at the Swiss Open as well.
And the winner of the Yonex Swiss Open of the men's singles, representing China, Lin Dan.
A third Swiss Open title for Lin Dan. A title to add to the one won in 2004, and then his second title here in 2008, when the event was actually part of the Super Series. Yes, no wonder he smiles.
Shi Yuqi, 8 years of age when Lin Dan won this tournament the first time.
Yeah, that's incredible, isn't it? So the 2 men's singles finalists will do their lap of honour. Well, the fans here at St. Jakobshalle this week have been treated to some excellent badminton. Not only will we have another Swiss Open this time next year, so we don't know the programme for next year, the calendar, but certainly in 2 years' time, the world's best will converge in this beautiful medieval city of Basel, because the World Championships of 2019 will be staged in this very arena. So much to savour and so much to look forward to here in Basel. And of course, it's a day when history was made. We had 2 first-time winners of Grand Prix gold titles. The first was Chen Xiaoxin in the women's singles, just 18 years of age, beating the reigning world junior champion in the final. And then Pua Varanukroh of Thailand, it was his first Grand Prix gold title. And of course, he won with a lady making history. Sapsari Thairattanachai became the first player in history to win Grand Prix gold titles in all 3 disciplines. It was only mixed doubles that was missing, having already won a women's singles and 2 women's doubles titles at Grand Prix gold level. Then it was the #1 seeds in the women's doubles, Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan, winning their 5th Grand Prix gold women's doubles title together, and the 2nd this year. Then it was men's doubles, and again history books rewritten, because Chai Biao and Hong Wei became only the second men's doubles pair in history to win the same Grand Prix gold title 3 times, matching of course Koo Kian Kiat and Tan Boon Hyung, who twice have won a certain Grand Prix gold title 3 times, Malaysia and Macau. They needed 3 games though against the unseeded Liu Cheng and Zhang Nang, who were in their first final together in only their 6th tournament. And then the men's singles, well, sadly, Shi Yuqi was obviously struggling with that ankle injury. But how wonderful to see Lin Dan once again on top of the podium. Lin Dan, the 3 titles here at the Swiss Open. Well, the next Grand Prix Gold, the China Masters, is at the end of April, but the World Badminton Tour moves on to Delhi next, and that's for the India Super Series from the 28th of March to the 2nd of April. I will be in Delhi. I very much hope you will be able to join me then, but in the meantime, from Steve Peterson, myself, Jill Clark, bye for now.